Good morning, good evening. Hello, everyone. We are live wherever you are. Welcome to another edition of Let's Grow Together series. We are happy that you are here. If you're not here, we are happy that you're going to hear us later. We are here again to come and share with you some golden nuggets that we found along the way and some things that have helped us to grow and be here on the screen so that everyone has the opportunity which we also have, and we are here to share with everyone. We're not charging, so feel free to tell a friend and come here and listen to us. My name is Notando Kumalo. I'm a mom of two. Originally, I'm from Zimbabwe in Bulawayo, but I live here in the UK. I am a registered nurse by profession, and I used to work so hard thinking that this is it now. I've made it in my nursing job. But the more I worked, the less time I had with the children. I think most of you have experienced that. And when I think of cutting down the hours, the bills were just waiting. The bills were just there. And I was forced to keep working. And the more I worked, I never even saw that money used to come and go before I can even sit down and count it all. So I had to find something. Hence, I am here. A digital business owner, and hence my ladies, boss ladies, are here on the screen. We all had our different whys that have pushed us to end up finding this business, and we are together here with the same vision and goals. So today we have a very interesting topic. If you've seen our topic in our pages, excellent. If not, I'll just tell you, because so many people, they ask us, how much time do I really need to do this business? How much time have you really spent doing this business? And how long before I see the results? So all these questions, they keep coming. What are we going to do is to answer you the way that we have attacked them, the way that we have addressed them in our situations. And hopefully you'll get something from them. So speaking of how much time you need, as I said, I am a registered nurse. So when I saw this business, I was into nursing, 12-hour shifts and bank shifts on top. So I had to do it as a part-time. And this business, the time that I had is the time, the leftover time, which I had to use it for the business. I made sure that this business is working around my time. I didn't even take more hours from my children. I was doing it around with my children. So if you're wondering how much time do I need, the time depends on your priorities, on your needs, on your wants, and on what's burning you and what's pinching you. That will determine how much time you need. Without further ado and hawking all the topic, I'll let my business bosses here introduce themselves and lead us into today's topic. And I'll start with my beautiful sister there who hails from the island of Fiji, who is in New Zealand now. And I believe it's early hours in the morning. This is how global we are. So we say, good morning, New Zealand. You take it away.
Thank you, Sisi Notando. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. As Sisi Notando has mentioned, my name is Davina. I am from Fiji, currently now in New Zealand for the past few years. By choice, I'm a mentor. By profession, I'm a finance professional with plus 20 years of experience in different corporate environments. My main reason to come onto the online space is purely based on family, as we normally make decisions to start something new in life is always based on our family and our commitments. Growing with a lot of challenges, being overwhelmed, tired. My 9 to 5 finance did not provide me that lifestyle, so I started something that was out of my comfort zone. And I want to tell people, like finance professionals like myself, is that there's always options. We are the creators of our own destiny and opportunities as well. So there's no harm and no age of learning something new. And in terms of this online business, how much time do we need? Well, to see results, to see progress, I would rather say on my personal level of what it has taught me is every day for me, I allocate a few blocks of time as a finance professional. I work 80 hours in 2 weeks, and weekends come, I get tired. But most of my free time, I have my breaks, my lunchtime. I believe that in this business, if you give those blocks of time, like you learning, you doing learning in many ways, like your digital skills, you learn so much. You learn about the global community, how people are there. You have technical support if you're going through, if you do not understand, you reach out to the team. You will learn something new every single day. And what I loved about is the mindset shift I had in terms of learning about affirmations, learning about the business in terms of mindset, how much we're driven on it, and the success. I love what I love was when I watched these golden nugget sessions of meetings where someone will teach you something new. And that saw a lot of results in me in my progress towards where I am today. I've been in the business for a few years. I would that's my experience, and I would pass it to Sister Sita on this to share her insights and take it forward.
Eh,
Thank you so much, ladies. It's always a pleasure to be on this platform to chat with someone and to connect with you, ladies, in different parts of the world. My name is Sita. I am a mom and nan as well. I live here in the UK with my family, originally from Zimbabwe. I am a proud nurse and also a proud digital business owner and a mentor. We all came to this online space because we needed a change, because we needed something different in whatever we're doing. Like me as a nurse, like Sis Notando and Sis Krista Girl, we are overworked. We are always rushed off our feet doing the work, and we find ourselves that we are not with our families, but we are chasing the hours and from one ward to another or from one community base to another, trying to look for more money or for more income to supplement what we have, because what we are earning, it's never enough for our needs. So our topic for today is quite an interesting one, because we try to work round the clock. And I remember one time I once said to my sister, I don't think there's enough hours in the day, just because I was working all the time and never had time to sit down and focus on myself or be with my family or share quality time with my family. The only time that I had was to work, 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 work. And today's question, it says, how much time do I need? I will refer to this as how much time do I need to grow my business or to put in my business or to be able to run my business. If I look at my job, I put all the hours and all my energy to build someone's wealth when I cannot put in just an hour or two to build my business. Because this business doesn't need so many hours that everyone keeps saying, I haven't got time, I haven't got time. That's a good excuse for someone not to shift from that employee mindset to have an independent mindset of being a business owner. So you only make time rather than waiting for someone to say, okay, this is a dedicated time that you can do your business. If you want to run a business, you will make time. I work most of the times, and sometime on my coffee breaks, I come here online and just do a live with my business partners and go back to my work. But I'm using my break to come and do this. So how much more time do you need to build something of your own? If you really want to build something, you will have a structure to your day. Divide your time to where you want to spend more time to. As Davina said, we have got a community where we learn different skills. Each day you learn something new. Why can't you give yourself time to learn something that is going to build you, something that will give you growth, something that in a few years' time you'll sit down and say, I've done it. I've done so well for myself. Rather than, you get to your golden age, you are retired, and sit back and ask yourself, what have I been doing? And you will not have an answer to that, because it's you that has consumed your time giving it to somebody else rather than looking after yourself. Rather than me taking the whole time talking about time and what you can do to utilize your time or how you can use your time, I will pass it over to Sis Ade to share what she has got about how much time you need.
Thank you, Sister Sita. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Adiola Dekola. I'm an IT professional. I'm a mom. I live and work in the UK. I'm originally from Nigeria. I joined this online business because I want to be more present for my children. I want to be a present mom, you know. I don't just want to be present financially. I want to be present physically and emotionally too. I don't want to miss their special growing up moment. I want to be there to care for them. I want that freedom to guide them, to watch them grow. So about the topic that we are discussing today, how much time do I need for this business? Honestly, I've been using my spare time for this business. I can say maybe 1 to 2 hours every day. So it's not something that will take all of your day. You can use your spare time for this business. If I'm at home, but I don't go to work, it's only when I'm free. I'll make posts about my business. I'll do 1 or 2 things. Or if I'm at work, I can use my break time, like Sister said. So it's not something that will take much of time. I've seen a lot of people that will say, "Oh, I don't have time. I don't." Which time are you talking about? 24 hours in a day. You have time to go to your work every single day. You spend 12-hour shift, 8-hour shift, some people more than that. So this online business is not something that will take too much of your time. So I see all those things as just flimsy excuses. People that are not ready, people that don't know what they want yet. So it's not that you need so much time, maybe all of your day for the business. 1 or 2 hours a day. In fact, you may not even need up to that sometimes. So, you know, this is your business. It depends on you. The way you take your business, that's how fast the result will be. We spend so many hours, so many years building other people's work. So why can't we spend just few hours a day for our own business? For our own business. So it's not something that will take all of your time, 1 or 2 hours, just your spare time. So that's all you need in a day. So if you're out there and you have been thinking, oh, maybe these people they're just there every time with their phone, pressing everything. In fact, our business is automated. We don't even need to be there to, there are informations on our website, everything. What you will do is there for you. So everything is there to guide you. So if you just your spare time is enough for your business. So I'll pass it to Sister Crystal Girl from here so that she can say 1 or 2 things as well.
Hello, everyone. Morning, afternoon, and good evening, everywhere, wherever you are. My name is Christy Girl Zanele Makubalo. I come from Lower Gwelo, Zimbabwe. I'm a nurse by profession, and I left Zimbabwe a few years back for greener pastures here in England. And I live here with my family, like everyone else. As a nurse, you work so hard and trying to make ends meet. But at some point, I realized I needed that flexibility, that time with my family, and I also needed a rest because I was getting exhausted. I realized that I must do something on the side so that I help myself. So I got this business, and the first thing that I asked my mentor, my coach, when she was doing a coaching call, I asked her how long did I need to achieve, to get results. It's a very difficult question to answer because this question depends on each individual. Some people come in and they get results right away. Some people, spend more time. It really depends on how much time you put in. like myself, I'll talk about myself. I spent almost 10 years working as a nurse back home in Zimbabwe. And when I was leaving, I got my gratuity, which was far less than a month's salary here in England. So I spent 10 years working. So can you imagine, I got gratuity. So if it was that maybe I was injured or I was just going back home, that meant that I was supposed to live with that money for the rest of my life. So when I came here, I have worked almost, 8 years. But if I look at my pot, my pension pot, I then realized, my goodness, I've worked for 8 years, but this money is not even enough to take me through a year or 6 months. So this is almost halfway through my, my career, and I'm left with half. Yet the pension doesn't cover me for the time that is left for me. So I decided to join this business, and because I need something that will help me, like when I retire, or for me to be flexible, to be at home with my children. So it's all about how tight your shoes are. So if your shoes are very tight, it's an individual's, it's how you feel as an individual. If your shoes are really tight, you really work hard and pull. So it depends on how much time you put as an individual, and also depends on your circles and how you want to run your business. If you are still comfortable, you can put your 10 minutes, your 20 minutes, you'll still be moving small. If you move slowly as well, the business will be slow. If you try and put more hours, the business will also, be quicker to give you results. So in short, I think I would say it all depends with an individual, how much time you want to put. It all depends with your comfort zone. It all depends how tight your shoes are, and then it will make you to move forward. And small steps are really important in this business. So if you put all your effort and try, so that at least you know that in 5 years, I'll be settled, I'll be comfortable doing what I like, or even out of work, or even within 5 years, or with less than that. But now I've been almost 20 years in the field, but I have nothing to show as far as retirement is concerned. But with this business, 5 years is a long time. Really, you can start seeing results, and you start seeing your future, and you start smiling. We are all smiling here because we know that we are going to settle, we are going to have a rest, we are going to have a good retirement. So that is it from us. I will hand it over back to you, Sis No.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I hope they say those who've got ears, you've heard what you've heard. You were just here to whet your appetite. And I'm hoping you've heard our stories. We all left our homelands to come here because we saw glitter everywhere. We said there is gold. And we came to these different countries for that gold. And when we got here, you've heard our stories. We realized actually not everything was gold. But the only good thing is when we got to these respective countries, we had means and ways of starting different businesses when our eyes were opened. They were not opened as we got here, but as time went, our eyes were opened, and here we are. And you have heard it. This is an individual business. It's your circumstances, your choices, what is pushing you. The main thing is consistency. The main thing is consistency. How much time do you need? Is it how much do you want it? How much are you prepared to commit, be consistent, be present, and show up? This is what we're going to leave you with. If we just think, I need to know more, all our names are here on the screen. Or if you can't find us, you can just find us on Facebook. If you are looking for somebody else, you can ask any one of us. We are happy to direct you to the person that you really want to say, actually, you said something that really triggered something in me. Can you tell me more? We will direct you to where you need to go. Hopefully, we're going to see you again next week, same time. And thank you for being here. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.